Okay, so I just let this guy loose in his vivarium for the very first time, and he's checking it out. He doesn't have a name yet. I got him from the vivarium in LaSalle. He's a 5-year-old Mexican corn snake, and yeah, I'm gonna give him to Donovan for his birthday present tomorrow. He's got absolutely no idea. He's very confused by me collecting wood the other day. This is the wood that I found, and I dried out in an oven. Just, I guess, to make it safe and get all the bugs out of it and whatnot. You know, hopefully I don't kill the poor snake immediately with driftwood. So yeah, he's just checking things out right now. It's pretty awesome to see him move around. He's under his little heat lamp here, just checking things out. So it was a long process to build this. I pretty much did it all today. Now I've been collecting things for a while, but as you can see, the bottom is up on this milk crate, which is actually what you'd put over top of like a fluorescent light in a drop ceiling. You could get that stuff. I paid about $12 for it just to lift it up so I could get the bottoms of the plants under there. You can't really see it very well. There you go. You can see I've elastic banded it, and I've also tied the screen on. You'll see it's all screened in just because it's a burrowing snake and he would dig the plants out if he was allowed in there. So hopefully what I've done here keeps the little bugger out of them and he doesn't dig them up and I don't have to fix it. Hey bud, what about you gonna try it? Don't dig it up, please. That's the Creeping Charlie. That's a really neat one. I'm hoping eventually to put some walls and a background in this, a real natural looking one. And I'll be able to pin that Creeping Charlie up to it and it'll grow a lot, hopefully. I don't know much about Creeping Charlie. Maybe my expectations are incorrect, but that's what I'm hoping for. This here is a Crispy Firm, and this is, I believe, called a Croton. Hoping he doesn't just smash these plants up. Hopefully he's kind of careful with them, but there's a good chance he smashes them up. We'll see what happens. Here's one of his little hides I've got for him. And there's another one under here that's pretty cool. So yeah, he can bask over here under the heat lamp. And then he's got his little water dish with his sponge in it. I was told they like to coil around something. And that natural sponge is, I guess, what's recommended. Underneath as well, just in case any water goes through the plants, I've got hydro balls. So those are little clay balls that are going to absorb the water and then re-release it, I guess, is what's supposed to happen. My thought behind that was, A, it was free because I got it with a bunch of equipment, some lights, and that bowl and whatnot. Look at them go. So yeah, I figured why not throw them in there. That way, I think it's going to reduce the chance of the bottom of the tank mildewing if some water goes through my plants if I overwater them. So that's the idea there. Hopefully it works and I don't have to tear all this out and clean the bottom of the tank because that would suck. So on top of the milk crate there is also screen. You're not gonna be able to see it, but there's more screen right in here just so the substrate doesn't fall through into the bottom. And what the substrate is for him to be in is called forest floor, if anyone cares. Forest floor bedding, 100% natural cypress mulch. So that is going to break down a little bit. Eventually we might change this to a bioactive, which is a self-maintaining setup. So I was told I could reuse this mulch if we go that direction. After today and the amount of time I spent with this, I'm not changing it to bioactive anytime soon because it's even more work to set up. But overall, I'm happy with it, and I hope the kids are super excited. And look at that, his tail's over there, and it goes around, and his head's over here. I don't know. I'm kind of excited. I've never had a snake, so it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And yeah, compared to the little tank that he was in at the store, he's probably loving life right now. I'm surprised he's this active because he was probably cool because I just had him in a tiny little container in my kitchen for the whole afternoon. But yeah, he's pretty active. And I guess that's one of the cool things about corn snake. It's not like a python or something like that that just coils up and sits there the entire day. It's actually an active snake, and you're likely to see it move quite a bit. So anyone who cares to learn about snakes, I guess now you know that. But yeah, there it goes back there. I'm going to clean up for the night because I am pretty tired now. I also worked today on top of doing this. So that's it. Good night.